So far, we've had 7 live streams or 21 hours to make this bag so far, but that doesn't mean we get to slow down just because the end is near. In fact, I'm pretty motivated to see how much we can get done tonight. So let's roll that intro. Hello and welcome. This is Kevin, also known as AKAAWOL, and wow, I am here by myself tonight, working on our big project, and yeah, I kind of feel a little out of place being all by myself. I didn't have all my normal sound checks and everything else, so hopefully you can hear me well. Hi. This is the 8th stream of making this particular bag, and rather than try to move it about or make a bunch of changes, I'm just going to get started working on it because I really want to get a lot done. I see the recipient this week. I don't know if you guys remember, but the last time I was supposed to see her, it was awesome. Cool. So we have volumes and stuff. So yeah, the last time I was supposed to go see the doctor, he was sick, and so I just got like my meds called in. So I go see her this week, and so I kind of like to have a bunch of it done. These some of these strings are getting really short. So Mandy's out for the evening, having fun with some gals that she used to work with, I think. So I got new glasses. I'm kind of getting used to these. So the ones I'm wearing right now are kind of like, they make seeing my computer easier. And they also kind of make the bracelet part easier. I have other ones that like really would be better for just working on the bracelets, but then I can't read the text and stuff nearly as well. So I'm going to try utilizing these, see how that goes. I don't know. It's kind of a whole new thing for me. They like to slide a bit. I need to get them adjusted, I think. I think I'll maybe try to do that perhaps tomorrow. I don't know. Just got to go up to the mall. So we got a couple of viewers over on the vertical stream. Hello and welcome. If you want to see a better version of this, you might want to go check out the horizontal version. I've got a double string going on, like a vertical and a horizontal. The horizontal is the one with all of the chances to win prizes and stuff. So, but yeah, hello. I'm seriously trying to get this thing cranked out. If you guys have any questions, just hit me up. Makes it easier to talk. Yeah, you are, Rainbow. I don't know how many viewers I have on the horizontal, but it looks like I got 3 in the verticals. So that's kind of how it went last week when we had the live stream. There was a lot more people tuning in from the vertical stream, so that's kind of cool. I definitely welcome all you guys. Hang on a second. Because I double up my string, it got kind of messy. Oh, that's kind of cool. So I'm not sure. I'm thinking that at some point tonight I'm going to have to add in some string, but we'll see how that kind of goes. The thing is I know now where the end of this basically is. It's on the other side. I found the lowest point that'll actually hold the phone. So I'm going to keep bringing things down until I get to that level and kind of like square it all off so that way I can turn it inside out and knot it all up. That's the basic plan. But in order to move any of this, I have to bring some of this part down. And as you can see, like these are getting really short. I'm not sure if I'm just doing the one set of the red ones or if I'm going to do a second one. Because at some point here, yeah, I definitely have to change those. Yeah, so basically I've been doing this. I've been doing about 3 hours each stream. And like I said, this is the 8th stream, so this will bring us up to the 24 hours of work into it. Which, in the greater scheme of things, I guess isn't that bad. See, now this one's really short. Lucky for me, I have a thing full of floss. So this is a big thing that I get asked a lot is like, what do you do with the string? You know, like how do you have to measure out the string to be for a bag? And I don't. I just basically make it as long as I'm comfortable with, which is 1/3 of a skein. And then when it gets too short like this, I'll do half of the knot. And then I take this other one that's 1/3 of the skein, stick it on here like this, right in the middle. And because my floss is doubled up, this is all nice and already all doubled. And now I just use that new strand to tie my knot. And I stick the old shorter string down in between. And because I'm sticking in between the knots, in this case, I'll probably do it like 4 times. I make it so that way I can cut it off really nice and short. And, oh, thank you. Golden Age Crochet, thank you very much. And so by covering up this strand like 3-4 times, kind of assures me that when I cut it off, I don't have to worry about it unraveling because these knots here would have to come undone for that to happen. And so now I can take my scissors, just snip those off. In case you're wondering, all my supplies are behind me in an airplane trolley. So kind of makes it really nice and convenient. All right, let's see. Kind of looked like this one was kind of really short as well. Yeah. You'd really do. I have videos on it. If at some point you need to check it out, obviously AKAAWOL is the YouTube channel. It really does make a difference, but the way that I do it really works if you double up your floss. And I like to double my floss because it just makes the stuff that I'm doing like that much hardier. It's, stronger. Hey, Rara made it. Yay. We've got no Mandy tonight. She went out to have fun with the gals. Okay, so now I'm adding it to the other side. So it's basically, it's the same thing. See, and then I'll just take the shorter one and stick it in between. Then do the first part of the knot. Just get this out of my way. First part of the knot, then lay it across, and then knot around it. And you'd be surprised. It's when I first tried this, I was afraid that you would be able to see where it is, but you can't. It hides it so perfectly. Speaking of a bit hungover, with Mandy being gone, I actually considered getting out the proverbial sippy cup, so that way I could kind of calm the nerves a bit. All right, so now I can cut off this one. There we go. We replaced 2 strings already, which is a bit weird because of the fact that I'll be doing the I'll be not that far from the end of it, and I have nice, really nice long strings on there now, but it'll just make my life easier in the overall, so yay. I too had pizza and enjoying myself there. Oh, wait, why is my other chat? Oh no, like this. I was going to say, I thought I was missing messages from the vertical. No. It's so weird, the fact that I have all my messages going to the same spot. So then it doesn't look the same. It's kind of weird. So this is the little spiral here. Yeah, as good as these classes are for seeing the computer, the looking down at my work makes them slide down my nose, which is absolutely driving me insane. Have you ever looked up the history of coffee and discovered it started with monks and that there was actually a duration there where the religions had to step in and say whether or not coffee was allowed or not? Yeah, there was a lot of like coffee's got a crazy history. How we survived before that, I have no idea. Oh, I can give you an idea why. Pre-coffee, people were not staying up late at night with the lights on. Pre-coffee, they just went to bed at a normal, reasonable hour. I'm already forgetting stuff like crossing off the areas that I've already done. Okay. Society happened because we had coffee, most likely. One that's the only way. Hmm. Seriously undecided on what I'm doing here tonight. I knew I'd just kind of get myself buried into this, but like, there's so many different ways I can go with it. And like, part of me says I just take this little area here and just keep going sideways until I get to the other end. But another part of me says, like, if I concentrate on this area a bit more, I can take a bigger area down, and that might be actually easier and a little bit faster. There's still no way that this gets finished tonight. There's just no way. As much as I would like that to happen, it just does not seem at all feasible. If I concentrate on this little area here, I'm going to have to replace these reds almost immediately because, yeah, they're just way too short. That's because this side is the side that started out with the loop that folds over to seal the bag closed, which when we get to where I turn this thing around, I'll show you guys the rest of the whole bag so far. Or you can actually, there's a link in the description, I think, at least there's a link that you can go to and you can see on the webpage where, like, how it started, the patterns, all that kind of stuff, and all the previous streams. So then you can like catch up if that is so desired. Wow, we got 18 people watching over in this verticals. That's way cool. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go over here. And yeah, see, these both are really short again. So get myself some more string. I have them on these little bobbins, which makes it kind of handy because I don't have to worry about them getting all tangled up. At some point later tonight, I'll have to just pick up the little bobbins off the floor. I'm just basically put the two ends together so I can find the center. Just link that onto there. And this will just kind of lock that in place. Now I can hear thunder in the background, which has got me all kinds of nervous because if it starts getting really bad here, this house is kind of prone to have the energy knocked out in a thunderstorm. If it happens, just bear with me. It won't take long to reset the circuit breakers. Cool. All right. And now one going the other direction. Oh, really? Cool. Hey, hey, Debbie. WT, on Pinterest, who is the person's making these kind of pouches? You can actually go into my webpage, AKAAWOL, and see a bunch. Oh yeah, I have. I've made some really, really big bags. I made a bag with like 400 strings, which was huge. Um, in fact, actually, Rainbow here has it. That one. That one is 400. I think it's 400 even. Yeah. Yeah. Still not the largest thing I've ever made. Largest thing I ever made was 866 strings. Okay. I was just curious if my work is over there. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I started out with just small bracelets. Like, I literally started out with just doing candy stripes. And then, I don't know. Okay. So I can explain how that works, actually, Audrey. I made it up myself, Garnet. So I can explain how this works. If you've ever taken a pattern and then you doubled it, um, that's where it started. And then, so you have to imagine you've got a bracelet, you double it wide, then you add another one, and another. If you get a, if you get like a dozen, and then you connect the other ends, you have a huge cylinder, and then you turn that into a bag. That's how it all started. So yeah, that was my first like bag, was just 12 bracelets wide, 12 16 strand bracelets wide. And then that turned out pretty cool. And so I started kind of messing around with other patterns and stuff. This is a pretty complex pattern. Like, I seriously am crossing off on the paper thing here, like where I've finished already, so that way I don't mess it up. Hey. Yeah, Audrey, there's I've done a number of videos and live streams about making stuff like these. So like, if you find one of the projects that you really, really like, there's a chance that it either has a short tutorial or a series of live streams showing exactly how I managed to put it all together. So, and there's like, some of the bags are ridiculously complicated, and some of them were deliberately made to be just as easy as I could. I even have a bag that was as close to a candy stripe as possible. So, yeah, I really kind of went all over the board with it for any nodder level, you know. So yeah. So this one's a little bit more complicated because um, the strap is a kumi braid, like a Japanese kumi braid that goes into like bracelets that mix right into it. So that's pretty crazy. I don't know about anybody else. My week was busy. I got new glasses, going and just running around everywhere, it seemed. All kinds of stuff. So one of them was me. Yay. Um, 21 hours ago. Well, so it was 7 weeks because I just do 3 hours a night on the live stream. And I only do the live streams on Saturdays. So it's yeah, so this project hasn't been that long. Like I said, this is week number 8. 3 more hours. This will have 24 hours worth of work put into it. And this is the first time I've had to add more string to the project, so. I don't know what that emoji is, but that is awesome. Wait, that's in the Vert chat. It's like a crying pink blobbish thing. It is so cute. Yeah, so if there's a pattern that you like are seriously really good at, you can double your and that you can double it. That's a pattern you probably want to do for your first spec. Just be easy. WT, I'll be able to show you that here in a matter of moments. Oh, hang on. You're about to see. I have to replace these red ones. They're too short. So you'll be able to see exactly how I replace strings. Like this one I'm working with right now is all of a sudden really nice and long because I just replaced it. I am not using DMC floss. My strings are cut to 1/3 of the length of a skein. Hang on, I got hit with a whole bunch of questions here. My strings are 1/3 of a skein, which is just over 2.5 meters long. Not DMC floss. This is stuff from China because it's so much cheaper. Hang on, I need to mark off what I've done. There. Okay. So this is how we're going to replace the strings, right? I just do half of the knot, and then I take the new string that's all nice and long, find the center of it, and put that on the lower one, and bring that up like this, and then I complete the knot. Now, I take my nice new string, and I go on like I'm just doing it normal. like nothing ever happened. And I take the old short one, I put it right in between the knot. Kind of pull it out of my way and then put it across. And I do that several times just to make sure that when I cut it really short, it can't come unraveled. And now I have a nice long string and I'm not running out. And this goes to this dark one. Yeah, they are pretty. I might pull them extra tight when I'm like doing the other things, but yeah, you can't see where the adding goes. It's so perfect. I mean, I've done a wall hanging that's 1.6 meters wide. So, and you can't tell where any of the strings were added on that. So, yeah, I stand by the method. Hang on, got to add another one. Yeah, absolutely. Well, you can. I don't know that you would want to. Like for me, cutting the strings long enough that I don't have to worry about bracelets is sort of a thing. But yes, you could probably do it. I did it with it was like a bracelet. It was like 24 strings wide, but I went super, super long and made a guitar strap, which was pretty awesome. No, it wasn't. It wasn't 24. It was 16, 32, 32 strings wide. You can actually go in. I have like a whole portfolio on my website. You can see like all the stuff I've made. Well, you can see all the stuff I've taken pictures of, and that there was a lot of stuff that was sort of like I didn't care because it was like a pattern that I sort of already did something similar to. So I didn't like do anything with that. Oh yeah, yeah. I ended up sewing the guitar strap onto leather so that way it could hold the weight of the guitar. It turned out amazing. Cool. Yeah, so now those red ones have been replaced. And I can bring this diamond in. So I'm going to have to unclip this and then rotate it to work on the next area after I finish this diamond. So I'll give you guys a better view of more of the bag so you can kind of see what is going on here. A thigh holster for a phone. Yeah, that would work out pretty cool. I've made a lot of crazy stuff. I one time made actually it's laying around here somewhere. I made a chopstick holder. So that way if you're like me like to snack on stuff. So yeah, if I want to snack on stuff like around here because I don't want to have the powder stuff from Doritos and stuff on my hands, I use chopsticks. So I have a chopstick holder made out of knots. I kind of like the idea. So for the people in the vertical stream, the horizontal stream is talking about the fireworks. I've been seeing like a lot more like things done with the drones, which no bangs, no smoke, no whatever. I think that would be a lot cooler. I think the future is coming to take over, and it'll be all with little drones making out cool things. But see, this bag is going to be for holding a phone. So rather than being cool and strapped to the leg, this kind of can hang around the neck or over the shoulder. The strap on it, look at this. It's so cool. So yeah, this is really coming along now. So to all the people that are hanging out over on the vertical, if you, ooh, that's a good question. I would say this is still macrame, but a lot of people still refer to it as friendship bracelet knots. I don't know. Kind of either one of those worked for me. Because macrame just is a really broad term that just means tying a bunch of knots. So yes, it is macrame. Yeah, it is a bit like, oh, so I was going to say, for anybody that's over on the vertical stream, if you come over to the horizontal, not only can you see a bit more, you can actually like be in the contest where you can actually win. There's a thing where if you like say the right word, you win a bag, or the other one is if you just happen to get the bot chooses you or whatever, you win a bracelet. So, and you can see the pictures over on the horizontal for those. All right, so that's to there, to there. Like I said, I have to actually cross off areas on this pattern thing of mine because it's just so complicated. Wow. I make up my own pattern subject, 62, because nobody else does some of the stuff that I do. You can actually watch me make patterns. I have a number of videos. In fact, the video of me making the pattern for this was actually pretty cool. No, this is all cotton. This is all cotton. So here, I've got this like cutting board. It is stuffed in the middle of this just to kind of make it easier. And then this part folds over and hooks underneath this button here. And this is how long it goes down to here. So I need to bring this whole area down to this level. And that's what I'm hoping to get kind of done. Well, some of it done here tonight. So. Oh, yeah. And it's got this like cord comes into like a bracelet and then joins on to the other two sections. Thank you, guys. All right. All right. I'm going to take a bunch of this string, move it out of the way while I figure out. Oh, thank you, Debbie. Thank you, everybody. Like, you guys are making my night here. I'm kind of a little bit lost. I don't have my wife joining us this evening. So I'm kind of a little bit lost without her. Oh, thank you, WT. You have a good one. Thank you for chatting. For me, it's 10:44 at night in Singapore. Over the blue. Over the yellow. Over the blue. I'll stop at this yellow. Okay, so that gets me to there. I think I need to finish. Yeah, I left off this area like in not the best way. Yeah, let me slide this up higher. So this yellow goes down to where it gets to the red string. It's a little bit easier when there's like more colors. When it's just like the two colors, you have to sometimes count. But like this changing directions when it gets to the other color, that definitely makes that a bit easier. All right. Yeah, there's so many different things going on in these patterns in all kinds of directions. It's really, this is so complicated. And there's this constant like trying to gauge whether or not the string is going to need to be replaced. And thank you, Nestle Cart. That's thank you. Yeah, this is a pretty complicated pattern. Like, there's nowhere that I know of that actually has patterns for bags like this. And it's hard to do because the bag by definition is a three-dimensional object. It's a whole circle. So it's really hard to just kind of draw that out on paper. But I do the best I can. And then I share it with everybody because I don't want to keep this all to myself. I want everybody to make cool stuff. And yeah, and then I do it on live streams like this where everybody can see what's going on and hopefully inspire some of you guys to try it out for yourself. Again, I wouldn't suggest picking the hardest pattern and then trying to do something, crazy. I would say find a pattern that you're really super comfortable with and then make that, 6, 8, 10 times as wide and join it on the other side. Oh, nice. Nisu? Yeah, smash that like button. Everybody smash the like button. That'd be awesome. We got 6 likes on the vertical stream. So this is a little complicated part of the pattern. It's kind of neat. Ooh, that's a good question. How long did it take me to learn to do this? I had been making bracelets for a long time. Like when I first started though, I made a bracelet that was like taking like a 16 string bracelet and made that 7 times as wide. So basically went most of the way up my forearm. But it never dawned on me that I could just join those two ends together and make a giant cylinder and turn it into a bag. That took years before that thought came across. And then, yeah, I did that. It was that was 12 times 16 for the first bag. And yeah. But I mean, I've been doing this since 1987. So if I make it look easy, it's just because I've been doing it for a really long time. I've been doing this since before there was internet. At one point, I was going to make a book because I couldn't find anything. Oh, thank you. The whole pattern to this bag and so many other things are all available on my website, AKAAWOL.com. Like, you guys are more than welcome. Because I'm only doing 3 hours at a time, you guys could seriously, in a week, catch up with exactly where I am on this and maybe even finish the bag before I do. Because I'm thinking it's another week or two. Oh, right on. Oh, thank you. You guys are making me feel really good tonight. I don't know. I love the crowd here this evening. Oh, right on. Yeah, this is definitely some next level stuff. But I'm using, so you're seeing the vertical stream. If you go over to the horizontal stream, like the regular YouTube stream, you'll see that up in the top right corner is the pattern that I'm working from. And I'm actually crossing off areas as I accomplish them. Because if I didn't do that, I would get lost. Yeah, so just string things. I tried to put in one of my patterns once, and it got, yeah. Yeah, I tried to put something into friendshipbracelets.net, and it just failed after spending hours trying to put in a complicated pattern. I was just like, forget it. I got my own like graph paper. I don't need them. Yeah, this is like I said, this is a little bit crazier. This is not for the faint of heart. It's a bag. It's a, I just handed off the clips a second ago. It's a bag. Uh, Debbie, I don't know. Seeing both sides of the chat. Oh, you're seeing the vertical and the horizontal. Yeah, that's going up on the screen. Kind of makes it easier for people. I do. This one's going to my shrink though. But yes, I do sell bags. I was actually surprised when I suggested giving one to my shrink. Oh man, I've seen patterns that make me insane. Minute Craft likes to send me the ones where the symmetry is off and it's something weird going on with the pattern just to make me crazy. That's so petty. That's so petty. People if your moderators are calling you out because your colors aren't suitable, like that's just sad. That's like the people that say, I need a pattern for a green bracelet. Like, ugh. All right. I'm going to zoom in a bit on the area I'm working on because I need to make sure that I get the red makes the corner where it's supposed to. Wait, why is this? Yeah, it is the smaller one. All right. Red over red, red over blue, red over yellow. Oh, we got a new subscriber. Nibbler Girl just subbed. Thank you. We got another one. Nibbler Girl and Kneecap Inhaler. Wow. Thank you, guys. Wow. Wow. That is awesome, guys. I'm really, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I really thank you for subscribing. It just means a lot. Ooh. Okay. Thank you, guys. Oh, so I was just asked, the most difficult thing ever made took me 9 months, and it's 1.6 meters wide and 0.6 meters tall. It's called the Big Project, and yeah, it was massive. It was 9 months. I was doing it all week long, plus on the weekends. It's crazy. Yeah, it's massive. It's in my living room. I basically ironed on some Velcro, and then like I put a board that's Velcro on it. Keeps it. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how many live streams I worked on that big project, but it was a lot. Yeah, I would love the big project to be taken in by a museum because I worry about like after I'm gone, what will happen with it. Like all the bags and stuff, I'm kind of okay with. Like that can go to friends and family or whatever. But that big one, I really would like to have that in a museum. Oh, if any of you guys, I need to do some stuff with the lighting and the cameras and stuff around here. So I'm like in one of those frame of minds where honestly, if somebody makes a reasonable offer on any of the bags, I will definitely accept like a reasonable offer. So like go into the shop, see if there's something you like. But you see something in there, if you offer a reasonable amount, I will accept, because I really want to improve the quality of my stream, and it means a lot to me. So yeah. Yeah, I double up the string just to make it thicker, like especially with the bags. It takes up more space, so you need less knots, but it also makes it like stronger. Like people are going to throw their phone and their keys and stuff in here. You want to make this so that it'll last a long time. Thank you, Debbie. Yeah, that would be awesome. And over here we have from the mind of the ADHD boy, also known as AWOL, a complicated pattern that he spent the better part of the whole pandemic making. Yeah, I can just imagine. The aliens guy, like, yeah, he didn't just come up with patterns. It was aliens. Get another sub. Thank you. I have no idea how to say that name, but wow. Thank you. So this has got this really neat thing where it's like a big diamond and then a smaller diamond. I love this. Oh, Valentina, thank you. So I'm about to give this thing another rotation. So for anybody who hasn't seen what it is I'm working on, another opportunity is coming up shortly. Right on. I always wanted to learn crochet, but because I got so used to this, where everything is so tight, that I can't crochet because the tension and stuff, it just makes it impossible to get the hook back through, and I screw the whole thing up. But that's okay because I like what I do. Oh, thank you. I stream until 1 a.m., which like another 2 more hours. Basically, I put in 3 hours on Saturday nights, and then during the week. Yeah, that's where there's my shop. My shop is online. I don't have a physical store. I have done where we go places with it, but there hasn't been any kind of boost or whatever. Okay. Take care, Debbie. Okay, so I'm going to try to bring this area down because this is the end point. This is, so if I can get this little area here, that'll be kind of cool. So slide this in here. Whew. 8 in the morning for Odysseus. Yeah, that's a pretty early day. I'm not sure that I'd be up for watching things at that hour, but right on. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, it's currently 11 p.m. here. Yeah. Oh, British Columbia. Like, wait, BC? How are you? What? No. Okay, British Columbia. That makes sense. my my smooth brain just went completely like wrong. So yeah, this is actually moving along really pretty quick, but there's no way that I'm finishing it tonight. There was a lot of people had predicted that it would be done by this one, I think. Either this one or next one. I doubt it that it'll be done in next week's either. Yeah. Heck yeah. That makes sense. I remember working night shift before. I had walk-in closet at my apartment. And I used it to sleep in there because I can only sleep if it's dark. And so I had to sleep in a closet. Not the most ideal situation, I'm sure. Oh, I should mention. So I have I have a Patreon, and I have YouTube members. And either way, those people who are helping to support the channel can hang out with me tomorrow night on Sunday, the first Sunday of the month. And yeah, we can talk about things that'll be coming up or whatever you're making or just whatever. I might be trying, I have a new game that we can play on the live streams, but haven't gotten it working yet. Maybe we can experiment around and see if we can't figure out how to get it to work. Because that's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, that all is happening tomorrow night. So, yeah, if you're not already a member, check it out. Also, check out the video. If you just click on that join button down there, check out that video. It is hilarious. It's basically, it's Biden and Trump talking about how they're thinking about joining my channel. And if you think that sounds hilarious, yeah, it is. Cool, Rainbow. Yeah, it's a pretty funny little banter. Yeah, I don't know. I saw the opportunity to do the sound effects, and I was just like, I'm doing this. This is too cool. And I'm definitely getting quicker at this. No, oh my God. Where were you when I was trying to put together the dialogue? Because you'd have to do that hard China. Yeah, that would have been awesome. Oh my God, that would have been. I had the bots put together. Yeah, I had the bots put together the dialogue for me, and like at the end of it, it threw in a disclaimer like, mind you, this is just a theoretical. But yeah, I got the whole thing recorded. It is just too funny. I got Biden saying though that the the streams are better than ice cream. Wow. some of these strings, like this one, is just really short. Oh, right on. Just String Things is from California as well, and I got a friend in Vegas. Let's see, it is 907 in Vegas, 817 or 917 in Vegas, 817 in California. I have clocks for this stuff. I'm originally from Detroit, Michigan, before moving off 9,000 miles away. Oh, another sub. Oh. That's what it said on my thing. I don't know. I can't. I have one of these things. That's how I look at times for people. But I don't know that it does the time zones right. Oh, right on. Just across the waters. You look good, fancy, and I like your style. You drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy. All right, I gotta mark off some more stuff because I gotta move this. Oh, wow. I have a weird, quirky thing in my head that makes me constantly every day go, wait, today is what? Because like certain days have certain functions and certain days have live streams. And so I'm always worried about what day of the week it is. That's there. Up to that. This is why I have fish. Heck yeah. My fish are happy. They see me. It can be at noon. It can be at 1 p.m., whatever. They don't care. They see me. They get all excited. I feed them. They go back to doing the things that fish do. All my patterns are free. I basically have a, like, if you want to donate, you're more than welcome to, but I don't want to make it like paywalled for people who, can't afford it. Because I get that a lot of this stuff is like a craft that's done by people that are really young, might not have a job yet. So yeah, all the patterns are free. Hey, got another Lone Star. Debbie was just in here earlier. Is also from Texas. All right, I gotta cross off some more accomplished. So that's there. That's there. Yep. Oh man. There's some serious string chicken going on in here. I'm almost to the end. We'll see. I'm going to be really bummed if it turns out that the recipient of this bag has a phone that's too big. It doesn't fit. Yeah, but this is a gift. This bag is going to my psychiatrist, who has really seriously made my life so much different. Like, oh my God, I can't even. I've had ADHD my entire life, but I was pretty much never took care of it. And I also have manic depression. And so yeah, most regular stuff is kind of a struggle for me. And my shrink has been very understanding and helped me basically turn it all around. And yeah, I suggested that, I could make her something. And she was like, thought that sounded pretty cool. And then this was the next project that was coming up. And I realized, like, this is perfect. This thing should fit a phone pretty easily. It fits mine, like it'll easily. But if hers is somehow bigger, I don't know. Yeah, I guess just tell her, yep, looks like you have to go get a new phone. Wow. So this is another one of the low points. I got to fill in the little space in between here. But this is how long the whole bag is. Which is super exciting. Wow, we've had 1,050 viewers over on the vertical stream here tonight. That's amazing. Let's see, it's over the white, over the blue. Over the white. And stops here. And this one is super, super short, but it only needs to go to right here. Yeah, when the strings get really short, it's so much harder to tie in a knot. Makes me a bit insane, but we made it. Yeah, so this is all like leveling off flat. So that's kind of neat. We got another sub. Violetta Suarez. Thank you. Welcome. Yeah, so this is like a whole little straight line right here. This is the bottom of the whole project. So now I got to rotate it around again. Find another chunk to bring down. So, chance for anybody who hasn't seen this already. This is the top that folds over and latches to this little button I have here. And then this is the other side. So you can see like I'm slowly bringing this over and down to the line. And then inside, I put this, which is one of those cutting mats. I stick this inside of it just to make it a little bit easier. Hides the strings on the other side. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's awesome. I will get that into the mail tomorrow or Monday. That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, hang on. I have to cross out the area I finished. I think it takes almost 2 weeks to ship from Singapore to America. But yeah, I will get it into the post on Monday. Heck yeah. Well, thank you very much. I kind of want to see which one you picked. Oh, that is a good one. Yeah, that was a fun one. Yeah, I'm really excited. So I don't know about in America, but I know that over here in Singapore, it's quite common that people like guys and gals, whatever, will like get up and leave the office for lunch, and they'll just carry some basic essentials, bit of cash, the ID card, maybe a couple of credit cards or whatever. The really small bags are really great for that. Just the absolute bare essentials um, fit in there. You can throw it around your neck and make sure that like you don't lose the stuff that's really super important to you. Or they can be good for like holding stash of coins or favorite rocks or whatever. Yeah, right on. Oh, then you'll find that these things are perfect for that. I'm I'm sure that from America, and yeah, I'm sure she knows what local foliage is. That's hilarious. Although she's on the vertical stream, so she can't see that you're calling it the reusable local foliage bag. That's awesome. A Jib Square dispensary. All right. I just finished an area, so let me cross this out. Oh, suddenly I'm really confused. To here? There's dark, yeah. I have a long yellow row, but I couldn't tell where it went to. Everything but typical. Powerful. Coming to me, and now I find her. It's irreversible. I love this song. It's invincible. Robert Plant. Simply irresistible. She used to look good to me, but now I find her. I'm back against the wall. Give me going I never heard before. Since you're breaking every law. You look good to me. Now I find her simply irresistible. There's no telling where the money went. She's so bad. Where to go? I'll be invisible. So I'm really not sure how to approach because I'm getting like to the end of all of these strings. Like, I'm not sure there's a smart way of doing this. Hey, Mandy made it to the chat. I wonder, somebody type into the chat, see if she can join the Discord. Oh, wait, she probably doesn't have her headphones. She probably would need those. Don't stop me now. So, for the people who can't see the other side of the chat, my wife is on her way home. She didn't bring her headphones, so she can't join the conversation, but she is typing, so that's cool. Ah. Well. In August of 1987. Which holiday is it? That's the one that's in August. The end of summer thing. So what's the holiday that's in August? That's like the end of summer. Is it August or September? It's the one that's like the end of the summer season thing. It was on that weekend that I was shown how to make candy stripes. Yeah, I think we have 2 more weekends of this project. I haven't even bothered to look to see what one is the comes after this. I know I have a few more bags though that I have all the strings for. We got that crazy what is it, 17, 16, 17 colors, rainbow. That insane pattern. I haven't quite figured out how big of a bag I want to make with that one yet. Wow. Ooh, that's a good question. Singapore is, you know how like everybody used to say like America is a melting pot and it's like all the different races all live together and things are cool. Singapore is exactly that. The real deal, not the American version where you still have all the hatred and all that kind of stuff and people are afraid to go in certain neighborhoods and any of that kind of stuff. Singapore is a mixture of people from all different, there's like I think the largest part of the population identifies as like a Chinese heritage, and then you have Indian and Malay, and yeah, it's just a whole mix, and it's really nice. And English is the common language; everybody speaks English for the most part. The food is from all over, mixes of cultures, and then and not just mixes of cultures, like the Indians may have picked up something from the Chinese, and suddenly you've got these new dishes that are just outstanding. But I'm still every Saturday night before my live stream, whenever possible, I have Little Caesars because it feels a little bit like a taste of home. But yeah, because I still miss some of the stuff from the U.S. But there's some other stuff here that I just absolutely love. Like there's this you get like a mincemeat noodle, which is like pork that's been kind of ground up or whatever, and a bowl of noodles, a whole great big like fill you up kind of meal for like $2.50 to $3. Incredible. It is so awesome. The food here is so good. Really fond of like some of the Indian dishes. I have discovered Indian food that, I mean, like I don't typically like vegetables, but they put together vegetables with stuff that is so outstanding. Yeah, like you wouldn't even know that it was vegetables with all the seasonings and all the sauce and yeah, I keep hearing that like companies are reporting record profits. Meanwhile, everybody else is like stuck. It's a terrible situation. I really feel for. I still have family in the U.S. and the reports and stuff that I keep hearing really just it's it's really sad. I agree. I agree. That's why the ad for my YouTube members thing is especially hilarious. I've got Biden and Trump talking the talking points of why somebody would become a member. It's just hilarious because there's just no chance in hell these two are just going to be chatting all friendly like it is. Very good. Yeah, I kind of I get that. I get that. Biden is definitely showing signs of his age. The one thing the one thing I like about the idea of voting for Biden is at his age he could go any day and they would be like, oh, that's cool because he was old. It'd be like a natural thing that it would end up putting Pamela Harris as the president, and I'm like really okay with that. She seems all right. Yeah, there's not. I just saw a thing from Biden saying that he's not backing out. He's the candidate. He's whatever. He's running with it. Like I said, I really honestly think at this point, the best hope is that Biden gets elected and then Pamela Harris just takes over when he can't. Because the Supreme Court just basically said that a president could assassinate a rival, as part of his duty. It's scary. Just, yeah, that whole thing just, wow. The dog doesn't have you checking the politics there? Wow. Yeah, I think England has the same sort of things drawn out, just different party titles, different. Although I think for the most part, there's the prejudice isn't quite so bad in England. Singapore's nice. Singapore is very nice. I like Singapore a lot. There's a lot of stuff that I wish they would have in. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff in Singapore that I wish would be adopted in America. Um, the way that they handle the housing systems, the way that they handle creating neighborhoods, the way they handle planning 30 years into the future for trains and buses and building homes and things, the way things are structured to make it so that way people can find work and stuff. It's just, there's so much that America could learn from this small country. Mind you, Singapore is only like twice the size of Detroit. So it's not exactly a big place, but it's really well organized and the government is really, really efficient. So wait, what is? I still never got an answer for that. Is it Labor Day? Is Labor Day the one in at the end of the summer, the end of the swimming pool season? I always get those confused. There's one that kicks off the summer season, like if you live in an apartment. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it was September. It was the Labor Day weekend is when I of '87 that I learned how to make bracelets. Yep. That's the one. September then. I knew it was in the autumn-ish. Yeah. So yeah, I was hanging out with this girl. She taught me how to do a candy stripe. That's all she knew how to do, was just to do a singles row. And then, holy crud, 109? That's what, like 46, 47 degrees? Oh, man. Wow. So, yeah. Oh, this is a bag. It's a bag. It goes around. You can't see the other side of it. It's a cylinder. Yeah. So, Emma, this is a bag that I'm making. Um, I might have to actually unclip it and move it around here in a minute, so you'll be able to get a chance to look at it. Just give me a second. Try and decide who they should be. Right on. Where in the UK? I've actually been to England a couple times. Ooh. We watched Escape to the Country, which is BBC's thing where they show people moving off to places like that. And my wife and I are very fond of that stuff. Yeah, I think we're all pretty much envious of you now. Wow. Oh, that's cool. Those worlds is about watching some good friends scream. Some good friends scream. Wow. All right. I mentioned I would show off what this is looking like. So I don't know if Emma is still here, but this is what it looks like.
I'm back, baby.
So Emma, that's kind of easier than you're really probably thinking. If you've ever put two bracelets together, right, to double a pattern's width, picture doubling it again and again and again. And then when you have a nice big piece of fabric, bringing it around and then joining it like you just, how the same way you put together the first two bracelets. That's all it is. It just makes one big cylinder. And then once you have a cylinder, you can just turn the whole thing inside out and tie everything into a knot. And then you have, say, a glasses case or a bag or anything you want. Huh. How did 8-Ball not get woken up? Well, this one's got 24 hours in. Oh, there it goes. I'm not sure. I couldn't hear him either, but it looked like he was doing his thing. How long does it take to do the bag? This bag is almost 24 hours to get this far, of 3 hours each week during the live stream. If I was working straight at it, I'm not sure if that would change, if that would make it easier or worse. Well, I didn't know that, and we were having trouble. I could have troubleshot that earlier today when I was trying to figure out what to do. Wait, what happened? Yeah, okay. I'll have to fix that. Be something else I can add on the list to things to do. I can hear him. Oh, I know why. Um, I can hear him, but that's why you can't, is because I made I gotta put him on the same. Ooh, that's gonna be tricky. I gotta put him on the same sound thing that Mandy goes onto from Discord. I'm not sure how to do that. It's either that or I have to give up on listening to music. And I don't like my music. No, this time it's my fault. Okay, so there's two different contests going on. The bracelet one is just by chatting, just by doing exactly what you're doing. Every single time you do, the bot rolls the dice, and if it rolls a 1, you win. It's like, I think it's 10,000, 15,000, something like that. It's a total random number. That's how you win a bracelet. The other one is if you happen to say the magic word, you'll win the small bag. So there's like two contests kind of going on at the same time, which is the most I've ever had, which all comes down to the fact that I finally hit the numbers needed to actually monetize my channel. So, yeah. All right. Heck yeah, let's go. Whoa, what did I do here? every single time it's been something to do with my channel. Something, yeah. After waiting a year, I had to like try to coax everybody with that one. I made this one's a lot easier. But yeah, it's something to do with the channel. The last one was meditate, because for me, making the knots is a lot like meditating. And we had a long talk afterwards about how with my ADHD and anxiety, I make these things because it's very calming. It's it just takes all that hyper stuff. No, you don't. I never changed it on that thing. I gotta go kill stream elements here. Hang on. Nobody won. That's not true. I did some new word, but I did it with the other bot, the bot that actually does work. Yeah, hang on. Let me go find where that is. Yeah, no, that did help. Hang on. I did change it. Now I'm mad as hell. I have to have Mandy look and find out why this isn't working, but why is this? Because I had Mandy help me with the spelling. I did change it. It's just, it's a ghost in the machine. That isn't the command anymore. What the heck? I'm not touching that. I'm being good. Yeah, no, you helped me to figure out there's something wrong, and I can't figure out how it's working. I know. Got a half hour left. I'm like trying like hell to figure out where the heck I am on this pattern.
Hello.
Technically, I can hear her, but that's because I got sheep chat in my ear.
Wait. Rainbow can hear me, but
Oh,
this.
wait, hang on. I think I see why. Hang on. Microphone settings. No, it's on the right thing. Yeah, you're not coming through the Discord, right?
No, they can hear me.
I can't hear her. Wait, you guys can hear Mandy and I can't? That's not fair.
I'm not going to
Well,
go
this
to all the
isn't fair
trouble
at
of
all.
setting up cameras and stuff. It's too late for that. But I realize I can speak.
Well, that's not fair at all. What the heck is going on?
Does this mean I can talk crap about AKAAWOL? Bless you.
Thank you. Yeah, it kinda. Yeah. The advantage is you're basically manipulating one string a lot. So you're taking the one string and you're attaching it on and you're doing your thing. I had 866 strings hanging down in front of me. And having to group up, separate out an area so that way I could work on a specific space because the whole thing was just absolutely monstrous. There's a lot of advantages to crocheting. Is I guess the biggest takeaway there. Yeah, blow my nose. Ooh. Um, hang on. I can give you an estimate. I mean, can't say for sure, but hang on. About $65. Sing. I don't know how much that is in American. Probably about $50. Maybe a little bit less.
Yeah, 48.
Did I mention my string comes from China and it's a lot cheaper? Yeah, because it would have been $877 if I had done it in DMC floss, because that's at least $1 a piece. And I'm paying about 7 cents a piece because I buy in bulk from China. Wow. Right on. This is just embroidery floss, but it's much thicker than the DMC. Right on. This stuff is a little bit thicker than DMC, which is okay. It just means that, you know, the same number of strings ends up taking up bigger space. Yeah, absolutely. So wait, this means Mandy can hear me, but I can't hear her? So weird. Somehow it doesn't seem fair. Oh, another sub. That's awesome. I gotta say, this has probably been the most subs I've ever gotten in one stream. So no, it's not that Discord is muted. Discord is being routed through something called VR cable. No. So there's a VR cable that's connecting the Discord to OBS. Something like that. So yeah, so there's a virtual cable that connects Discord to my OBS. So it's OBS that's supposed to be playing back that sound so I can hear it. That was a good, that's awesome. That was good. Yeah, so I'm supposed to be able to hear. How would you do a McDonald's theme? Because McDonald's is kind of known for the golden arches. That'd be really hard to do in knots.
You could probably do like red, white, yellow.
Although, yeah, I bet you I know I could do it. I could use the same curves that was in this bracelet to be able, see how this kind of curves across. I could use those same kind of curves to be able to create the arches. That sounds kind of dope. You really got me now. You got me so. I can't figure out why OBS audio is not letting. See, the funny thing is when Mandy talks, I can see the bars move. I should be able to hear that. Why? What? Holy crap. And that's USD. Ooh, yeah. I like the Hershey pie at Burger King. Hey, Sophie Spencer 92. Hello. Welcome to what's probably like the last 15 minutes of the stream. Yeah, I like them Hershey pies. I have a real soft spot for that. Right around the middle. No. No. Which reminds me, I got to tell my monitors what the actual magic word is, so that way they can help guide things. Yeah. Can't help myself. I swear, I think it's just going to be 2 more weekends and this bag is done. Yeah, I was trying to describe what a mincemeat noodle was like. Oh, man. Heck yeah. I used to love me some Home Depot shopping. I went into Home Depot, went into where they had parts for the how gas pipe. I got a flange that like how you would anchor the pipe onto a wall. Got a few pieces, some elbows, and then had a guy help me find just the right part. There was a thing that makes it so it attaches to like a hose. Yeah. And got it down to where a 1/4-20 screw would come out the end of a thing where you'd hook it like a hose to the gas line. And then with a couple of nuts on that, made it so that way there was a pipe coming off of my board, up, over, elbowed, and then narrowed down to hold a camera. And that's how I shot my first video. There's if you look for a pink bracelet, that was, pink was one of the words used because the first video I ever did was that pink bracelet. It's got 170,000 views, which is insane. Yeah. It was perfect because it made it so that way if I moved the what it was bolted to, the camera would still be exactly where it was supposed to be. So yeah, it was pretty cool. But yeah, did it at a Home Depot. The guy thought I was a genius. I was just like, just how it has to be. Yeah, I'm pretty creative. I can look at parts and come up with ideas. Yes. It's not just DIY, it's contractors. If you are smart enough and handy enough with the tools, you could build your own house with everything there is at a Home Depot. Contractors shop there, DIYers shop there. Yeah, everything. The lumber, the concrete. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's everything from the ground up. They've got, yeah, just, and the power tools. Paint for painting your house. Yeah. Yeah, there's none. But she could work there's enough docks and stuff with the boat. She can work the things that. Hi, what? Sadar AKAAWOL.com. I teach how to do all of this. Right on. All right, let's go. I love good questions, so yeah, do it. I love people who are enthusiastic to learn. And besides, teaching helps me to see what I haven't already taught. So that's awesome. Yes, I can. Give me 1 second. I just have to cross off what has been accomplished. I've got a sheet that I'm working on here. All right. We're about the end of this crazy adventure tonight anyways. Can I zoom? I can't really zoom, but I can kind of move it around a bit. So this is the line where we're finishing the whole thing is right across here. And then this goes over into this button. And it's going to fit a phone, which you can see by my phone. There's plenty of room. But yeah. We got a big chunk of this done tonight. Yeah, it's a fun little bag. And it's got this nice, lovely rope. So a little button goes over like that. Yeah, it's pretty neat. Guys, it has been it's been a long one here. My schedule. Oh, thank you, Sadar. Thank you. This is my schedule for next week. Middle of the week, I'm out because of doctor's appointments and all kinds of stuff going on. But yeah, there'll be some live streams for all the members. And tomorrow, why is that not there? Tomorrow is the hangout with all the members and the Patreon supporters and YouTube members. And then where's my thing for them? Yeah. So yeah, these are all my people supporting this channel so far. So thank you to all you guys. I'm really couldn't do it without their help. So thank you guys so much. And I'll be back next week. We will try to get as much more of this done as we can. I don't know how much. I think it's going to be 2 more weeks before this thing is finished, but we'll see. So, yeah. Thank you, everybody. Yes, for making this stream amazing. And, yeah. Yes, and yes, thank you guys for keeping me company while I didn't have the wife around. And, yeah, as always, don't get your strings in a bunch.